To the daily antidote of song. Welcome Facebook Live and welcome everyone here in the room. I am trying to fill the very large shoes of Joe Razi today as your host because we have a wonderful guest and I'll tell you more about him shortly, but I look forward to hearing and speaking with Lilo Gonzalez. And welcome everyone. Welcome Munit, who is doing our tech today, and welcome Busy Graham from Carpe Arts. Welcome Bronwyn from Victoria. Welcome Susan and Hoda. Welcome Al, he's on his guitar like he always is. I can't wait till one day I get to hear him live. Welcome Becky from BC and Mabel and her bears in Massachusetts. Welcome Kirsten and welcome Annette. Welcome Deborah, I look forward to dancing with you very soon. And welcome Brian and Dan in Vienna, Virginia. Hello Phil in Totnes, England. Hello Kevin in New Hampshire. Hello Luda and Mark in Victoria. Hello Kathleen in Albuquerque and Kate in Charlottesville. Hello Susan Miller in Seattle. Arlene with a very beautiful, is it a puppet or a real animal? I don't know, it looks so real. Hello Bonnie in Boise, Amanda and Miles in Michigan. Hello Carolyn and your raccoon. Hello Rosalie, are you related by any chance to Deborah? So nice to see you. Hello Lynn in Connecticut, Christiana and Bob in Maryland, Sarah in Texas, Kathy in upstate New York, and Caroline in DC. Hello Gary, Solution Finders. Hello Ann and Peggy and Dan in Vienna, Virginia. Hello Fred. Oh my goodness, everybody's popping in. My squares are going crazy. Hello Karen and Bob and our people in their squares. Loriana, Kachina and Courtney in Vermont. Ben and Thomasina, Marcia and Isabel, Storm and Adrian, Tom in Victoria, Joni, Lori and Isabel. Marcia, please excuse me if I somehow missed you because the squares are going crazy, but we're all so glad to be here together on the daily antidote of song. Welcome everyone. It's so good to see everyone, and I'm so glad today to welcome someone who is very special for me because I have never met him, but I've been hearing about him for about 30 years because we have a very close mutual friend, David Marcus, who lives here in Atlanta but used to live in Washington, D.C. and played in several bands with our guest today. I want to welcome Mr. Lilo, also known as Lilo Gonzalez. Welcome Lilo. Please share with us. And please unmute.
Hola, ¿hoy sí? ¿Me oyen? Sí, ¿verdad? Bueno, wow. Gracias, Elise, gracias, ¿verdad? Thank you for your introduction.
Mucho gusto.
Gracias. How's Georgia? How's Atlanta?
Pretty hot right now, but swimming helps.
Well, first, thank you very much. I've been busy. I haven't been in the program for many months, but finally I'm here. What happened? I travel. My son Camilo, he moved from Los Angeles to Austin, Texas. And, we drove, through that. And just let me say, 40 years ago, I came to this country. And I passed by El Paso, Texas. That's where I crossed, 40 years ago, and it was so I was so touching and emotional being there and seeing the border. 40 years ago, I was afraid, but this time, I have my paper, everything was fine. But, and he went to Austin. He's going to school in Austin, Texas. But thank you very much. And I want to thank BC Graham for inviting me last Saturday to sing for Miss Ella Jenkins, and this was amazing. So thank you, and that's why she inspired me to do a song of my album. I've been doing, not like she did. She's a great an educator and using music to bring people together. And I've been listening more music of her. Oh, it's amazing. It is amazing. So, and that's why, I do music for grown up, but also I put together this album, Singing for a Better World, 4 years ago. And now this past year, during the pandemic, I put together this one, Cuando Sea Grande, And so I'm going to do, basically the Cuando Sea Grande, if you can see the credit, my daughter Anina, helped me to put it together. She was singing Papi cuando sea grande, I wanna be a teacher, I wanna teach, I wanna teach the kid to be a peacemaker, and that they don't forget when they get old to always share, and that's why the song, and it's something that cuando sea grande, she said, yo quiero cantar. Quiero ser cantante como mi papá. And that's what I do. And the second part is, cuando sea grande, yo quiero cantar, yo quiero cuidar a la gente enferma como hace mi mamá. See, my wife is a nurse, to take care of, patient. I want to be. So that's the song. So you can get the album, you can go to Bandcamp, you can go to my website. But today I want to do a song, because listen, Miss Ella Jenkins, in the song she's singing in Hindi, Yiddish, but all languages, and that's beautiful. The beauty of the music, But this song, this song was inspired for this little one, the firefighter, Luca. He was like 8 months old, and I was singing the song. Lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba. And it's 52 years ago that happened, right? We celebrate that with Carpe Diem. So the song is Jingo, and it was written by Babatunde Olatunji from Nigeria. But Carlos Santana make it well known, and I just changed to make it for the little one. So it's going to be, it's a call and response. And in the middle we say aplaudir, to clap, right? A reir, ha ha ha, to laugh. A cantar, to sing. A bailar, cha cha cha. All right, we'll try. All right, ready? See, this is what I do. This is the version for the little one. You are going to respond. Ah. A cantar, a reír, a bailar, cha cha cha. ¿Sí? A aplaudir, a cantar, la la la, a reír, ja ja ja, a bailar, cha cha cha. Right, let's try again. Jingo, jingo ba. Jingo, jingo ba. Lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba. Lo aplaudir, a cantar, a reír, a bailar. Oh, we need a djembe. We need some percussion. You can clap. Yeah. Ready? Ah. Eh. E. Oh. One more time. Jingo, jingo ba, jingo, jingo ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba. That's the song.
Eso!
Oh,
Aplaudir.
we need djembes, we need congas, we need timbales. What a beautiful. I love it. I love the song, and the kids they love it. They love it. So Luca inspired me. Say, I need to record it. And basically at the beginning, what I was saying the vowels a, e, I, o, u in español, right? So thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure and always been in this program. It's an inspiration and help us to keep alive in the
Absolutely.
middle of this pandemic.
So, Lilo, before you started singing Jingo, which was so much fun, and I think we almost could hear there were some people playing some drums and some percussion. So, we could feel that and feel all the folks on Daily Antidote singing and playing percussion along with you. But before you sang that, you mentioned your new album, and you told me before we started that because of the pandemic, you've had some trouble um, getting it out into the public. Tell us more about Cuando Sea Grande, your new album.
My new album. You know, as I mentioned, I have two, right? But the first one is this one, Singing for a Better World. And my second one is Cuando Sea Grande. And hopefully I will do the third, And if you see it's the superhero, I work with little one, 3 months to five, I'm basically, you know, if you go to any daycare, you'll see, uh, the firefighter stuff and the superheroes. That's very important, and that's why, So hopefully, I will do the third one. But with this one, I basically it was inspired, as I told you, my daughter uh, well telling me that she wanna write some. She plays some ukulele, and she's part of the Carpe Diem, and she grew up with Carpe Diem, and I was telling Monit, it's a great program. She's been, thanks to BC, that she never get tired, but it's a beautiful program with this girl. Even they go to the Eastern Shore, this beautiful place, and that's what we need. They are going to be our new leader. So she played ukulele and she sing. She doesn't play a trumpet yet, but she's into the music. She's into the music, and that's how it was born. And what happened, what I did is my son Camilo, helped me to put together, the whole song. If you listen to the song Cuando Sea Grande, because at the end I'm putting song from my first album, for myself, first album that even David Marcus, he made the first arrangement, and it's right there with that song Amor Sin Papeles. He did all the strings and the whole arrangement, and that's how Mr. Lilo started. So if Dave is here, so thanks, Dave. He's a yes.
Oh, I wonder, no, Lilo, I was wondering in this group of daily antidoters, I believe there are quite a few ukulele players. If you play ukulele, will you give a big wave? Oh, I'm seeing Kate in Charlottesville, Phil in Totnes, Carolyn, Annette, Busy, of course, plays the ukulele. Janet Shepard here in Atlanta that I love to sing with. Yes, there's a bunch of ukulele players on here. The wonderful thing about ukulele, oh my goodness, they're just spreading like wildfire, right? But they're so easy it's so satisfying immediately. And at my school, we also have a ukulele program. So it's something I can teach three chords like the first session, and then you can play like 20 million songs, right? I
It
see a
is
lot of
it is
kids.
a magic instrument. You are right. You are
Absolutely.
right.
And then, it seems really simple, and it is simple, but then you have people like Jake Shimabukuro who like plays, crazy jazz and orchestral things and whatever on the ukulele. So all these instruments that maybe are easy to access then can also be, quite complex and be part of a ukulele orchestra, ukulele band. I know we have some ukulele bands here in Atlanta, and I'm sure where you all live, there's just ukulele groups, right? They're springing up everywhere.
Exactly, and then one is easy to carry. Small one, you can take it, camping, and that's is a big advantage of the ukulele. And I love the sound. Well, I'm starting just to learn, and do a few things, and and I think thanks to Carpe Diem because Sanina got her first one, a yellow one from Carpe Diem, and that's why I was start playing. So I have my own now.
Beautiful. So tell us a little bit more about the music on Cuando Sea Grande. What other songs do you have on there? We're all like so excited to get it,
Well,
hopefully.
as you may know, teaching little ones, sometimes you make a plan, but when you get there,
Everything changes.
change the whole thing. Like one of the songs, I came ready, and this kid, there was a fly flying around in a classroom. Oh my God, and he was just chasing and going up and down. And I put together this song, fly butterfly, high, low, and middle. Fly butterfly, low, middle, and high. Vuela, mariposa. See? And I tell them, okay, let's make the mariposa. Let's make a butterfly. So, see, let's put together, and see. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Fly, butterfly, high, low, and middle. Fly, butterfly, low, middle, and high. Vuela, mariposa, vuela sin parar. Vuela, que es muy tarde y tenés que trabajar chupando la miel, acarreando el polen para que las flores puedan germinar, volando hacia arriba, volando hacia abajo, down, volando despacio, slow, volando muy rápido, okay, ready, arriba is up, volando hacia arriba, volando hacia abajo, volando despacio, slow, volando muy rápido.
Oh, I know the kids love that. Oh my goodness. I've been happy to hear that. I teach middle schoolers, but my students are new English language learners, so I have to find songs that are elementary in lyrics but sophisticated musically. And I know all of your songs are so much fun, and they don't talk down to children. They lift children up and they help children understand more about their world, and also musically. I think in your songs, children really learn a lot about music and how music, all the different places that music comes from, including within us and including in the inspiration of seeing a butterfly fly by and suddenly there's this new song from Mr. Lilo. That's
That's
so
a song of my new album. In my new album, when I sang for Ella Jenkins' birthday, the song that I did is a sweet. Is a dulce, dulce, dulce mamá, dulce, dulce, dulce papá. That's for 4 months, 5 months, a month. That's mama, papa. It's a beautiful and just so simple but so important. Singing in español. And oh. Miss Ella Jenkins, she's an inspiration, and I keep listening more and learning from her.
I've used her songs as well in because I work with kids a lot, and I used to, like you do, I used to be a visiting artist in many schools, and I have worked for Busy Graham with Carpe Diem Arts many, many years. Um, and so I completely relate to what you're saying, and it's such a beautiful thing to do to sing with young people and teach them songs, but also learn from them and create with them, the inspiration that they bring. So, yeah,
Exactly.
love what you're doing. And I think that you're pretty much a rock star in the Maryland, DC area, right? Like every child. Lilo, I have a question for you.
Yes.
And I think the answer is going to be yes. So, have you had a very sophisticated looking young man or young woman, young person come up to you and say, "Oh, Mr. Lilo, I remember when you were at my elementary or my daycare and you taught us this song." I've had that happen. Like, this young like lawyer looking person and say, "Miss Elise, I remember our banana song." You know?
At least, a week ago, a week ago, because I do birthday parties, right, for little one. I went to this one. That's like 10 days ago, right in Maryland, in Bethesda, and so interesting. When I went there, it was the daughter of one of my students at Oyster Elementary School in DC. Oh, and Remy, that's her name. And I said, Mr. Lilo, do you remember me? Yes, I remember. And they inspire me in my first album. I will just do. They inspire me because I was, I've been singing some song that they said that is not for children, but that's what I put in my first album. You cannot stop the cloud from falling. You cannot stop the rain from falling. And you cannot stop the river from rushing to the sea. And you cannot stop the people fighting to be free. They love it at Oyster. They were little one and they love the song. And that's why I just went 10 days ago to this kid, who's now I play for his daughter's birthday. That's amazing. Oh yeah. Oh
Lilo,
yeah.
Lilo, this is a very special daily antidote because we're not just getting song, we're getting songs. And it's really beautiful to hear so many different songs from you. I would love for you to reprise your Jingo song, but before you do, on a completely different note, I just wanted to let the Daily Antidote of Song family know about an event that's happening Friday evening. It's called Sing for Haiti, and it's to help the earthquake victims in Haiti. And it is actually not a concert, it is a sing. And many of the song leaders that are leading are actually from that have been song leaders on Daily Antidote of Song. So I'm going to tell you, let me just pull this up, but I think I put a thing in the chat. But it is going to be Claudia Eliasa Zanes, who of course is Haitian, and she'll be teaching us some songs in Haitian. Arne Batson, of course, one of our super favorite hosts and guests, right, on Daily Antidote of Song. Maggie Wheeler from California, Roberta Kern from Massachusetts, Elizabeth Melvin from Maryland, who I'm sure all of you know. And she's the one organizing it, and yours truly. I'm going to be there as well. So we'll put a link in the chat for that. You can also find it on my website. But anyway, I hope you will join. It's that because it's a sing, right? Not a concert. It's a sing along. Sing for Haiti on Friday evening at 7 Eastern Time. So with that said, is there anything else that you're doing soon that you would like to share before you do your last song? I heard you mention a festival you're playing at.
Yes, I'm playing at the Wheaton Festival. When is that busy? Is 21st, right? Minute in Wheaton, and I'm going to
December
be.
19th. Yeah, information in the chat box.
Yes,
September 19th, Sunday.
yeah, and my last song, that I do there, the ukulele, the ukulele player, right? They will play with me, right, BC? So if you
Right.
have a ukulele, they will come and they will play, and we'll do two songs. We'll do "This land is your land," right? "This land is my land," and "Hop, hop, hop, caballito hop." So get ready, get ready. Yeah, well, thank you very much. If you wanna buy my CD, go to mrlilo.com, and we'll send it to you. Thank you very much. Get your percussion instruments. Let me see. I got something here. Yeah, do you know this song without percussion? See, I got my drum, I got my guido. Let's see, are you ready? Let me see. Okay, very good. Oh, shaker, anything. Oh, all right. Are you ready? Ah, eh, eh, oh. Jingo, jingle bop, jingle, jingle bop, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba. Aplaudir, a cantar, la la la, a reír, a bailar. Ah, Jingo, jingle bop, jingle, jingle bop, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba ba, lo ba. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Eso. Let's all give it up for Lilo Gonzalez, Mr. Lilo. Muchas gracias, Lilo. Fue un
Gracias,
gran
Eli.
placer conocerte así. Espero conocerte en vivo. One of these days, I hope to meet you live and in person. Thank you so much.
We
Mr.
will. In Washington or in Georgia, in Atlanta. Okay, thank you.
One,
Thank
hopefully
you.
both. Thank you again to Munit for keeping it all together for us in the absence of the fabulous Joe. We have the tech is working. Thank you, Busy Graham from Carpe Arts. And now I want to say thank you so much for coming today. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Bob and Mabel in Massachusetts. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Hoda. I love to see your smile. Thank you, Al, still playing your guitar. Thank you, Becky in BC and Annette and Deborah in, I believe, I forget where you are. I think you're in Maryland, somewhere, Washington, D.C., somewhere there. No, 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 no. I'll remember Virginia somewhere. We'll talk. Thank you, Brian and Sheila in Florida. Kathleen in Albuquerque, Susan in Seattle, Kate in Charlottesville, and Phil in Totnes, and Kevin in New Hampshire. Thank you, Luda and Mark in Victoria, BC, Arlene in Berkeley, and Bonnie in Boise, Amanda and Miles in Michigan. Amanda, were you cooking something? I saw you go get something, but maybe it was percussion. But I want to know what you're cooking and maybe get a little taste. Thank you, Carolyn and Rosalie Cat, Deborah's mom in Michigan, I think. No, maybe not. Maybe aunt, maybe, I don't know, related somehow. Thank you, Caroline in D.C., Kathy in upstate New York. Let me see, where did those squares go? Now Sarah in Texas, Christiana and Bob in Maryland, Gary and Ann, Janet in Atlanta, Storm and Susan and Zoom user. I can't remember. I have seen your name before. Dan in Vienna. Hi, Thomasina. So good to see you. And Cricket, it was lovely having a real conversation with you last week. Lynn in Connecticut. Jane in Texas. Marcia and Kathy and Shelley and Amos. Laura, Lori, and Isabel. I believe that's everyone. If I left you out, please don't be mad. I hope I got everyone. Thank you so much from the Daily Antidote of Song. Woo-hoo-hoo! Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And tomorrow at noon, the Daily Antidote is back.